Hi everyone, I'm Nivine from HCLSoftware. Welcome back to the Customer Success Connect series. In this episode, we'll discover what goes into a successful renewal through the point of view of one of our renewal leaders. I'm excited to introduce you to Macarena Délano, our HCLSoftware LATAM regional leader. Maca, thank you very much for being here today with us.
Thank you, Nivine. I'm very excited.
Please tell us something about your role and how you oversee the long-term health of our accounts in your region.
Well, I am the customer success regional manager for LATAM for HCLSoftware. I am responsible basically for all our HCL customer base here in the region that covers from Mexico to Chile and Argentina, overall 33 countries. And my role is to ensure the customers get the real adoption and the real value in a long-term partnership with us. I have a team that is always trying to drive that value from them to ensure the proper actions and to have a successful story with them in a long term.
Well, we have to say that you cover very beautiful countries. And as you mentioned your team, how do you keep your team inspired and motivated to stay close to the customer throughout their journey?
Well, I think I try to inspire my team by creating a very collaborative teamwork. I always try to address what we are doing good and also to focus on how we can do better things that we were been doing maybe not so well, or we have challenges. So we try to, as we try to cover different regions in LATAM, like sub-regions, we act as a whole team. We're very trustful within each other. We have open conversations to reshape our role constantly, like to try to get out of the comfort zone and to bring through the table new ideas, like how are they planning or doing things in different situations. And I try to be constantly constantly give them the mindset to improve on how we can do better. It's all about, literally, it's all about teamwork here, definitely.
Well, Maca, you also lead a very good example, and it sounds like a very supportive team. And a question to you, like as in your role, what excites you the most about leading customer journey in this great region?
Well, it's kind of tricky question because I love my work, but I think that one of the most motivated and exciting things that I have based on the position is the opportunity to talk to different customers in different countries with different mindsets and with different industries. So like every day it's a new talk and it's a new opportunity. Even though with the challenges conversations, I always see a path of new opportunities there.
You wake up always curious about what the day is going to be about. That's great.
Yeah. We never know, but it's very fun.
That's what I love. It's fun. And so what processes or best practices have you put in place to make sure customers feel, at whatever you said right now, feel truly heard and supported?
Well, I think this is not a rocket science thing. And as the role or the title of our organization is customer success. So how do you bring success to our customer is how do you make your customer successful? So that for me, that means to understand very well their strategy, to hear them very well, what are their KPIs, be trustful and be very transparent on what we can achieve, on how we can help, and how we can really move them to a next step. Our customer has many vendors, but the true difference would be definitely when they see you as a strategic partner, see you as an advisor, as a long-term, And it's because you really feel what they are feeling, like what is their purposes, what is their mission, and how you can help them to accomplish that. It's not about our success, it's how they are successful, of course, with our solutions.
Maca, this sounds like a very successful path to a long-term commitment. Let's try to look a bit into the future. Where do you see a retention strategy, if we can call it like this, heading? And how do you think that AI and data will shape that future?
Definitely, we need to show to our customer what HCL is investing. AI is part of the agenda of all our customers. Customer needs to see, to understand how to approach it, and that's our role. We need to be very, very transparent on what we can do from a product solution perspective. How can we address them results? How can we leverage this AI agentic approach and to show them really business cases? And that is part of the expertise that from the engineering product side, commercial side, and of course, from a more strategic point of view, we need to drive. So for me, it's crucial to have this, let's say, in our XDO approach and blueprint, it's very important to address the maturity that they have, the maturity that our solution have within each of those points, and to be very clear on how we can guide customers. It's all about sitting and hearing and really listening, because hearing is one thing, listening is another. Really listening about what are their challenges. It's crucial to be very near, and not very near only from a customer success role that brings you the adoption, the expansion, all the customer journey. It's also how you, as an HCL, can bring the engineering, the roadmaps, the development, and hear from the customer how we can engage and improve our solution and products for the future.
I want to highlight two things you said. The one that really went into my mind is hearing and listening. Those are really two completely different things. And you do it, your team does it, and customer success team really listen to customers. And then you touched on to XDO. For the audience who still is not aware about Blueprint, XDO, you can go and check on our website, X Experience the Data O Operation. And if you still want to know more about this, just drop a mail. We'll be happy to explain you more about it. Maca, now last question for you. And this is really for Maca. If your region's rhythm or if your region's dynamic of the customer journey was a sport, what would it be? And tell us why, please.
Of course, soccer. Latin America is very well known of soccer. We have a lot of World Cup champions around. So I think I truly identify it from that way. But it's more about the teamwork, okay? So everybody has a role. They know their role. We need to score with our customer. We're very passionate. We take together and we go moving forward. I think results comes easily and comes by their own. So I definitely feel very identified about soccer, football in Spanish for us. It's a different of American football, but at the end, the fun comes with that. We always try to get things in a very positive and energetic way. We're very passionate sometimes.
We feel it. We feel it, Maca, and this is one of the reasons we love you and we love your team and we love your region. As you said, it's soccer, football, how we want to call it, but there is teamwork and there is a goal as scoring a goal, but there is a goal as in shared success for customer success.
Definitely.
Maca, you had a great explanation. It's very clear. So, dear beautiful Maca, thank you so much for joining us today, for sharing your passion, for sharing how fun it is for you
because you said it, and this is so important because we feel it. So thank you so much. We hope everyone enjoyed it. I personally did very, very much.
Well, thank you, Nivine. Thank you for all the communication team. Also, I think that is, well, in a brief minute, try to explain how we are doing things here, the difference. Maybe it's, I feel it. I mean, we are a very interesting region, and I think we have a lot to do more. Definitely, it's all about improving, growing, and of course, making our customers successful.
And you're succeeding in doing it. And we wish you all the best. And for the audience, stay tuned for the next episode of Customer Success Connect. Macarena, thank you again.
Thank you, Nivine. Bye-bye.